we go.
Good. All right. I think I'm going to share my screen and we'll get started. And thank you for being here, guys. Since I've presented recently, I'm going to present something new today, a little bit new today. So it might be new to some, might not be so new to others, but what I want to talk about today is what's trending up now. Oh, Cammie's coming in. I want to talk about what's trending up now, what we're seeing out in the marketplace, talk about our newest collection, which I'm so happy to show you guys. And then, of course, I have to throw in a few selling tips when it comes to awards and recognition. So one of the things we are noticing right now is that the award and recognition category is trending up. And what we're finding out is that a lot of that growth is coming from distributors who have not sold much recognition in the past. And they're telling us that while their clients might not have the budget to do a water bottle or something, they are finding the budget to recognize their employees with a more traditional award. And what they're doing is they are trying to recognize those that are working from home to keep them engaged and to recognize those attributes that make up a successful work from home program, so such as productivity, accountability, collaboration, communication, etc. And then those are coming back to the office to thank them for their efforts while they were away. I mean, their schedule's upside down, the kids are screaming, the dog's barking, and they're trying to conduct business and keep the business moving forward. So thanking them for those efforts. And then when they're coming back to the office, and they see that many of their coworkers have been laid off, so now they've got double, triple the workload to recognize them for those extra efforts. And then recognizing the essential workers, those people who are out on the front lines. So we're seeing an increase in recognition for these sectors here. We're also noticing a big uptick in USAID-made products. I mean, USAID-made products are always popular, but right now we're seeing it popular even more. And Visions has a number of items that are made in the USA. We do have health guard shields, also known as sneeze guards. We can produce just about any size, shape, design needed. We find that the one in the middle here, the freestanding piece, is the most popular so far. It automatically has a 1-inch pass-through underneath, but we can create any size cutout that's needed. And these are produced in our factory in Ohio. We also have shields on wheels. We have two versions. This is the sitting version. This is designed to move around perhaps a restaurant or a hair salon, so separating the customers from one another while they're sitting. And then we also have a standing version. And this is designed to protect those on the factory floor, perhaps bank tellers to separate the tellers from one another, etc. And these are also made at our facility in Ohio. And I have flyers on these if you want them. You'll see my contact information at the end, and I can send you the flyers. Our award lab gives you the ability to design a custom award just directly off of our website. It takes you like 3 minutes to do it. We can produce it in about 3 weeks or less. And we have pieces that are made in the USA. And it's the piece, we have 4 different base materials, but these base materials, the walnut and the ebony wood, these are all made in the USA. So this just shows you some of the accents you can use to customize your piece. But these are made in the USA. And this is a great case history we did for the award lab. So let me just go back. You see we have these attachments that it's actually acrylic that wraps around the award. And you can also customize it, just a 1-piece minimum, by the way, to customize. So this is, you can see an exclamation point that wraps around the piece. And this is a peer-to-peer recognition piece that Big Lots did for their employees. So one employee had to nominate someone else who had these attributes. And not only did that person that won get $5,000, they also got what they call Be the Big Award. And then this is another piece custom for our award lab. So you can see it took the basic award lab piece and we added this custom totem pole. And then this is for National Auto Care, and the agency that sold the most National Auto Care products got the wood totem pole. And then they also got, you can see it's first place, second place, third place, and they got the smaller one as well. And those that came in second and third got the smaller ones. Also, our cubed up to catalog quantities are made in the USA. So if you're not familiar with cube, it's a cube that has an acrylic plate on the front for a logo, maybe one on the back, not maybe, there is one on the back for, let's say, a logo, I mean, a personalization, copy change, whatever it might be. And then we have these great magnetic attachments that go on the piece. And these are made in the USA. We also can do custom magnetic attachments, just a one-piece minimum for custom. They're the same price as the stock attachments, 810 net, which is $13.50 on a C. The only difference is we ask for a $65 net setup, and for that you get up to 4 custom shape designs. But these two are made in the USA within about 100 units or so. We also, our hero cubes that are designed to recognize the essential worker are also made in the USA. If you're not familiar with the hero cubes, we took our regular cube and added a superhero cape, stethoscope, and superhero t-shirt for the healthcare. It all comes, you can see, with the acrylic design on the front. And then each one is different on the back for teachers, first responders, grocery store workers, etc. And we can swap out the faceplates, by the way, but these are also made in the USA. And then we have this piece called bent steel. Very cool. It's about 11 inches tall or so. And you can see here the year is what we have as a stock option. But imagine your client if their logo lends itself to it. So BMW or Audi, letters that would lend themselves to customizing the piece. And one piece minimum to customize. And our precision cut acrylic is also made in our factory in Ohio. We can either do about a 1-inch thick, we can do multiple layers. Here you can see 2 layers, we can even do 3 layers. So these are all made in the USA. And our plaques, we have a number of plaques, more than you see here. But our plaques that I'm showing here are also made in the USA. This has a magnetic strip so you can make this perpetual, etc. They may not be sexy, but boy, do they sell. And like I said, we have more than just the 3 here that are made in the USA. And then from Visions Extra, which is our promo line, we have from the Toten Able brand, these are canvas flasks that we can do full color print on, dye sublimation, and we can do a bleed as well. And we have more styles than what I'm showing here, but these are all made in the USA. And then sustainability is a big trend that we're seeing now. I mean, eco has always been popular, but now more than ever, it's gotten huge. And it's not just a trend in fashion and packaged goods, but more and more companies have eco initiatives, and they want their marketing efforts and their recognition needs to align with their corporate values. And the sustainability market in the US is projected to be about $150 billion in 2021. So to that end, I'm very happy to present to you our newest collection, which is called Cork. And it is a collection of recognition pieces made entirely out of sustainable materials. Cork is the common denominator in all the materials, but we also use steel, mahogany, and coffee. And this is an overview of the collection. And then I'm going to go briefly through each one. This one's called Edge. We do a vertical and horizontal design made of solid cork and solid steel. We can do a digital, full color digital print on the cork. But what makes this great is that, in addition to the design, is that it could become perpetual. So for example, if it's for a years of service program, your client can add a years of service pin. So if it's for a 1-year service, you get a 1-year pin, and then they don't have to replace the award every year. It's just that every time the employee is recognized for another years of service, you just add a pin to it. The pin is not included. I'm sure you guys have sources for pins. If not, we can provide a pin if needed, but I think you guys might have a more cost-effective source, but we can, if needed, come up with a pin for you. Then we also have our wall plaque. This is solid mahogany with a coffee stain finish. It also has a solid cork inlay. We can also do full color digital print. And if it was to be, for example, a years of service recognition piece, here you can see where the pins would be added. And then this piece is pretty cool. This is a freestanding piece, and it's solid cork flanked by coffee stained mahogany. But what's really cool about this is that you can do a full color digital print on the front, the top, and the back included in the price, which is all-in pricing, which is all Visions products, by the way, are all-in pricing. And then you can see how this becomes perpetual. So for example, if Jessica here is Employee of the Month in January, she'll get the January pin, and then maybe again in March, and then maybe again in September. So you can see how this becomes perpetual. And then finally, we have what we call the Heads Up Cork Ball. This is a solid piece of cork with either a steel inlay or a coffee stain wood inlay. Both can accommodate a full color imprint. But what's fun about this piece is after it stops rolling, the logo always ends up on top. It's weighted. And again, the price does include the setup personalizations and copy changes. So it's a really great desktop amusement piece, paperweight, and can also be used for recognition. And then this is a new piece that we came out with recently, and not very many people are aware of it, so I wanted to bring it to your attention. It's a squid cup. It is a retail piece. It's a 16-ounce double wall insulated cup, but what's so cool about it is that it is designed to stay in place when, for example, a boat's a rockin', but your beverage and your cup is staying put. How? It's because there are very strong magnets at the bottom of the tumbler that adhere to the silicone base. Under the silicone base are suction cups. And I've done a demonstration where I've actually put this piece on a bar stool, turned the bar stool upside down, and it sticks. Believe it or not, it sticks. So it's $31.11 on a C, which you guys get EQP. So this is the EQP price. The imprint does go on, your client's logo does go on the bottle here. The Squid Cup brand is printed on the base. And right now, blue is the only color, but it's a really cool piece. I mean, even while it's great for boats, it's also good for your desk. I can't tell you how many times I've knocked over something on my desk and spilled all over it. And that doesn't happen here with this piece. And then I just real quick, some stats. I presented this in my last presentation to you guys, but I wanted to present it again in case some of you weren't on it. I think it's important when you're going to sell recognition to give your clients reasons why they should have recognition as part of their business plan. And one of the most important stats, I think, is that if an employee is not recognized by their first year of service, 65% of them are looking for a new job. And it's that lack of recognition, which is the #1 reason why somebody will leave. The good news, though, is that 9 out of 10 companies do have a recognition program, so it's very likely that your company, your clients do. But if they're one of the 10 that doesn't, that's not such good news. And worse news is if they do recognition, but not through you. But I have tips that can help you get that business. But I have a lot of stats that I can share with you if you'd like them. Email me afterwards. I'll give you my contact information at the end. I can send you a bunch of stats. The other stats I think are important are how it can affect your client's bottom line. I think it's important for you to say, hey, don't just buy awards from me, but here's how I can help your profitability and your bottom line. Did you know I can help reduce your turnover by 50%? I can help you generate 56% higher customer loyalty. And let them know about the tax benefits that they might not be aware of when it comes to recognition. And then I always say the most important thing you can do if you're not selling recognition as much as you'd like to, which, by the way, if you're not aware, recognition is the highest margin repeat annuity category in the entire industry. But only 2 out of 10 distributors proactively sell the category. Well, if it's such a great category, why are not more distributors selling it? And one of the biggest reasons is that their end user does not think of them for recognition. They think of their promotional products distributor for apparel and pens and desk accessories, and they think awards come from the trophy shop. So remind them that you are a great resource for recognition. Present the stats I have for you that I just presented. Give your customers an award. You don't have to spend a lot of money. For what it would cost you to take them to lunch, you can give them a great award. It opens up the conversation about recognition. It reminds them that you're a great resource for it. They're never going to throw it away. How they feel when they get recognized, they'll understand how their employees will feel when they get recognized. I could also do a website for you. So basically, it's all of our products, including that Award Lab technology, but with your logo on the home page and your information in the contact section. So it looks like you have this huge awards website and you're in the awards business, even if you're not. I'm happy to do that for you at no charge. I like to use the term recognition versus award just because there's more opportunities, because someone can be recognized every minute, every day, every month, whereas an award is typically, you know, once or twice a year. And if the person to whom you're selling your promotional products to is not the person in the company that handles recognition, find out who is. Reach out to that person. Let them know you're a great resource. Ditch the trophy shop. If they're saying, oh, we just get our awards from the trophy shop, you are a great resource that can provide much better service and much better what am I trying to say? Assortment. You can provide a much better assortment. So just a reminder, you do get EQP pricing. Visions line, not Visions Extra, the promo line, but Visions. Anything in the Visions line is a one-piece minimum. It's all in pricing, includes setup, personalizations, and copy changes. We offer free fulfillment. What that means, if your client needs 50 awards, they don't know what names go on them, what copy goes on them, where they need to go, that's not a problem. We can hold the awards, decorate, and send out as needed at no charge. You just purchase the awards up front and we just hold them for you. We can do that recognition corner, that awards website for you at no charge. We do renderings. We can take our 100 bestsellers, turn them in 72 hours without a rush fee. So that takes the trophy shop completely out of the equation. And then, of course, our customer service is available to you at all times. We are a 4-time back-to-back Distributor Choice Award winner. Our sample policy, 75% off EQP for samples, for award samples, and for the promo. Free up to $10 net cumulative. Anything over that is billed at EQP. Our retail brand samples are billed at the first column price, but if you place an order for it, you do get EQP pricing. Here's my contact information. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. And does anybody have any questions? I think you can unmute yourself if you need to.
We did have one question from Dean. He said, on the cork, can you change the steel design?
Change it. What we can do is, are you trying to incorporate a logo? Perhaps. It depends on what the logo is, if that's what you're asking. But again, if it's custom, we can pretty much do anything. So you can reach out and we can talk about that.
Very cool. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today, Wendy. Looks like the new line is really cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's going to go, it's gotten a great response so far. So yeah, it's really different. Nothing out there like it. Well, thanks everybody. I appreciate your time. And again, here's my contact. Feel free to reach out.
Awesome. Thanks, Wendy.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.